But I think what did you say before about the Lakers?
The Lakers, what they can improve.
Yeah,
What they
yeah,
can
yeah.
improve. Alright, so, for example, I'm gonna base it off the 2020 championship. What did they have? They had shooting, they had leadership, they had veterans, they had a mix, they had height, they had defense. If you compare that to the roster straight after that, you can see that everything there started falling apart. Obviously, they tried to pick it back up, and
Where did they go wrong, you reckon?
they went wrong by not re-signing the people that needed to be re-signed. Like Rajon Rondo was a main piece that he wanted money. Basically, from what I could see, the Lakers didn't want to pay everyone that they deserved, that needed to stay, so
Yeah.
they left for more money. That's the plain hard truth. And look what's happened now. It's like the whole "I told you so"
Yeah.
has come back. Because now, one could say, and I believe that had you kept that same roster running, that could have been a dynasty right there.
Yeah.
That could have been a Golden State dynasty run right there, because you had all the length, all the shooting, all the dominance, everything went so well.
Great ingredients.
Great ingredients, like Rondo could find passes you couldn't see. You could see him alley-oop to the bigs that you couldn't see. LeBron can go over screens,
Yes.
attack. If he double teams, we'll have Danny Green, Alex
Yeah,
Caruso wide open. You know, you had a system and you had the right pieces that who was going to stop you
Yes.
because you upgraded. Now the other teams are not as scared as you because you lost some really good pieces.
Yes.
Instead of, for example, like, oh no, I need to find out how I can outsmart Rondo. Damn, oh
Yeah.
great, Rondo's gone. Now I have a chance because who's Caruso? Like, who's Alex Caruso?
Yeah.
Like, damn, they got rid of JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard? Damn, Nikola, this is your chance. Because those are the pieces that stopped you
Yes.
in Denver. And that's what happened with the Lakers, that they didn't keep that. Because that's the only, since Kobe, that's the only success that they've had.
They actually were doing good and they didn't realize it.
Yeah. And that's the thing about, like, some people didn't really, it's probably an ego thing, I'm for sure, but.
I think the ego has a lot to do with it.
Yes, yeah, for sure. I honestly, I strongly believe ego, but you gotta, as a die-hard fan for the game, especially those Laker fans, they want to see them succeed every year.
Yeah.
And that was an opportunity to actually be successful for a long time.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, that could have gone for another 3 years, that run, if you had kept that same pieces. Because now you can't bring them back.
Yeah.
Now, majority of them are retired, majority of them are waived, majority of them are on other teams.
Yes.
But you needed those pieces now because you could have you had a higher chance of winning more championships for LeBron now than you do now. Than you have now. Now his window is almost closed. That honestly, next year is probably the only year that they could try for another championship. Otherwise, that's it.
Yeah.
LeBron is just gonna have a farewell till the next season.
Hey, can you imagine him being gone? It's like it's a big position to fill.
Yeah, and that's where Luka has to come in.
Because he's been for how long he's been dominant.
It's just, as you look at the start of his career, he was very dominant. He was attacking.
Yeah,
You
he was
couldn't
young.
stop him. You couldn't
Yeah.
him. He just didn't have at the time because there's steps to it.
Yeah.
And he has that. And you know, Michael Jordan said in The Last Dance that I wish I had the stuff that I knew now to apply it in my earlier careers. I would have loved to have been able to do that.
Yeah.
And that's what LeBron has right now. But at even at such a late age, he still can dominate as if he was still in his 20s. And that's what people are not realizing. I think the media has put a lot of pressure on him and the Lakers.
Yes.
And that's why they are where they are. There's a lot of pressure going on that organization. That could have changed if you just kept the pieces. For a start, just to see how you go until you lose. But you didn't want to pay them. Instead, you wanted to get better pieces for cheap or something like that. Look how it's played out. Now you have to rebuild a recipe from scratch.
I think that's. I think you hit a nerve there where they're always looking to replace someone that they think would be a better fit and cheaper.
See, if you lost, I'd get that. Let's try it because this piece that currently had didn't lose. But the fact that you had a piece that was working and you replaced it with something,
Yeah.
we don't know. Now you know, like now that we know, but at the time it's like maybe it's like yeah, maybe we have a chance. But the fact is that you had something that was already working. That's what drives me insane. That's what bugs me.
It always like goes to ways like you've been working so hard with these people, and then just like that, oh let's trade them. You know, let's try something new.
Yeah, but the thing is, Golden State Warriors didn't do that. The Chicago Bulls didn't do that.
Detroit Pistons didn't do that.
Yeah.
New York Knicks. Everyone stayed.
Everyone
where they
stayed.
are.
Everyone stayed until someone came and overthrown them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys overthrown yourselves. That's what happened.
Yeah.
And then look at another example and how that this is valid. The Denver Nuggets is another example. That championship run that they had that 1 year, they had a chance to be at that. I believe that anyone that wins a championship, you should keep those pieces until someone comes and beats you guys.
Yes.
Because all season long, you've been like that. You've been dominant and
Yes.
you've been winning. So keep that same
The system
energy.
works. Yes.
That system works.
Yes.
Don't. Obviously, if you lose, you find out what pieces
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
trade. Not when something's already working. Let's
Yeah.
just chuck in a piece to
Yes.
upgrade. You don't need to upgrade if it works.
Yes.